I grew up in a fishing family. Living smack dab in the center of upstate New York gave us access to a plethora of freshwater fishing destinations. Now I live much closer to the ocean, and coupled with frequent visits to Florida, I've built up a respectable amount of time on the briny blue. As a kid, simulating the fishing experience digitally was slim pickings. Notably, the only two official North American releases on the Nintendo Entertainment System were the Black Bass and its saltwater follow-up, the Blue Marlin. These games both made respectable attempts to approximate the thrill of landing a trophy catch. However, like many releases of the era, clunky and confusing control mechanics, and this sound, made the experience less than perfect. Today there are so many fishing simulations. From the technically accurate to the more whimsical, not to mention the insane amount of games that include an in-game fishing element or mini-game. But if you've got room on your backlog list for one more attempt to simulate the feeling you yearn to achieve while angling IRL, I have a recommendation for you. Cast and Chill, a lo-fi throwback by Australian indie creators Wombat Brawler, won't accurately simulate the mechanics of the real-life fishing experience, but makes a valiant attempt to simulate the aesthetic most real-life fisher persons strive for: peace, tranquility, and hopefully a burst of action and excitement worthy of the effort of waking early and traveling far to secure that ideal fishing experience. What Cast and Chill delivers best is simplicity. I refuse to use the word cozy, as every other review of this game seems to want to do. Instead, I will say that it is low stakes. The truth is, there's very little challenge to the fish catching process early on. You are steadily granted access to the equipment you need to catch progressively larger and more evasive fish. The fish fighting mechanic is incredibly simple. Hold down A. If the fish makes a run, let go. Once you have that timing down, the only way to lose a fish becomes lack of proper equipment. But that's all besides the point anyway. The real objective of Cast and Chill really is to enjoy the game's aesthetic. The music and sound effects, coupled with beautiful pixelated backdrops and deep, satisfying parallax movement, make Cast and Chill a work of digital art as much as it is a game. So next time you finish off the latest Metroid Prime Beyond boss and find your heart thumping before bed, try hopping into your boat and take a few minutes to unwind on the lake, and I guarantee you'll sleep like a grizzly bear with a belly full of salmon.